Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Janelle and I post makeup videos twice a week on Wednesdays and on Saturdays. So if you absolutely love your makeup, make sure that you subscribe and join the family here in Makeup Land. The birds are just chirping away, living their best life, and I want to live my best life today with my makeup. I'm just going to be doing something very fresh, a fresh makeup look, something that's very cute for spring. So with that said, let me just jump right in. Let me get my face primed. Let me get some makeup on this face. For my primer, I'm going in with the L'Oreal Infallible. This is the Matte Lock. This is a mattifying primer. I have oily skin, so I like to go in with a nice mattifying primer. It comes out like a white liquid, goes on like a moisturizer. But it is so good at controlling oils. And hair is in a ponytail today. My hair is getting so long, so I ditched the wig today and just said, you know, I will stick with my natural, my relaxed hair and just pull my hair back in a ponytail today. Now that that primer has sunken in nicely to the skin, I'm going to go in with my foundation. For foundation, I'm using the Nars. This is the Nars Soft Matte Complete Foundation in the shade Marquises. It's a full coverage, nice, soft matte, complete, soft matte foundation. I'm just going to go in with a Real Technique sponge and blend that foundation out. Alright, so foundation is nice and blended out. We have a blank canvas to work from. For my concealer, I'm going in with the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear More Than Concealer in the shade 415 Honey. It has a nice big dual foot applicator. I like to highlight my forehead, down the bridge of my nose as well, and on my chin. Alright, so those are the areas on the face that I like to highlight and conceal. While that concealer dries down, I'm just going to contour my face quickly using the black Opal stick foundation in the shade Suede Mocha. I'm going to blend that contour out with a BH Cosmetics number 3 brush, just working the contour upwards so that the cheekbones are nice and sculpted and lifted. And I'm going to work that contour backwards into my hairline. Alright, nicely contoured. Contour is blended out. I'm going to switch to a callus sponge and just start to blend my concealer out, starting at my chin. This L'Oreal concealer is so good. Since I got it, I've been using it religiously. It blends out so easily. It is full coverage, dries down beautifully, and I absolutely love it. I'm just going to start on the outside of the under eye and just work my way around, and then come back and tackle the inner parts of the under eye. But just look at how easy that blends out. And just like that, we are all blended out. It is time to set the face. To set my concealer down, I'm going in with the JUVIA'S I Am Magic Setting Powder in the shade Gobi. I'm just going to dip my sponge into the powder, dab the excess off on the back of my hand, then go in and set. You know, just making sure to really press that powder in so that we set the concealer down nicely. And I'm just setting all of the areas that I would have concealed. I put concealer on my nose as well. So I'm just going to go in and set that area down. To set the rest of my face today, I'm going in with another L'Oreal product, the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear 24-Hour Foundation Powder in the shade 355 Sienna. This powder worked out so good at setting my face. It is nice and smoothing on the skin. Complexion looks nice and flawless. In my last video, I used another shade. I used the shade 375, but that one was a little bit too dark. So if you are my complexion, 355 Sienna should be perfect for you. I'm just going to go in and bronze my face now with the Revolution Glow Splendour Ultra Matte Bronzer in dark. This smells so good. And I'm going in with my Ashley Lee P04 brush. And you see how that bronzer just warmed up the perimeter of my face. This bronzer is so good. Plus, as I smell, it smells like a holiday. It smells so good. I'm also going to use that bronzer just to contour my nose. Alright, cute. Alright, so I did my brows off camera just to save a little bit of time for eyeshadow, and I also prepped my eyes with the same L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer, and I set it down with a little bit of the Juvia's Place setting powder. For my eyes, I pulled the Juvia's Place, the Rebel Honey eyeshadow palette, but I'm only going to be going in with this dark brown in the palette. I'll go one color on the lid and just a little pop of color on the lower lash line, but I'll show you how I'm going to get that done. So I'm just going to go in with that brown shade and just work that all over the lid. This shade is such a beautiful, rich brown shade. Look at how stunning that color is. I'm going to switch to a Morphe M434 blending brush and just, just work that in my crease, just so that we transition that lid shade and it doesn't look too harsh. We want it to be nice and blended. You can also do this with your bronzer. So you don't have to put a natural eyeshadow. You can go in with your bronzer to achieve this look. Now, for a pop of color on the lower lash line, I'm going to go blue today. Very much spring. I'm going in with the LA Girl Glide Gel Liner. This one is in the shade Aquatic. a nice light blue shade. And I'm just going to work that on my lower lash line. Alright, that is such a pretty blue, and as usual my eyes are watering, but that is so cute, just for the right amount of pop to the lower lash line. The drama doesn't always have to be on the lid. Sometimes you can just go in with a colored gel liner, you know, if you want to just spruce it up a little bit and put a pop of color. Alright guys, so I popped a pair of lashes on quickly, just a nice pair of Ardell Wispies, nothing too dramatic or overpowering for the eye. For blush, I'm going in with the Palladio matte blush in the shade Tipsy. It's a nice coral blush. I'm going to dip into my Maybelline Master Chrome in Molten Gold and use that to highlight the inner corner of my eye. You know I always love an inner corner highlight. Down the bridge of my nose. I'm going to set with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. That lash was a little bit too long, so I needed to cut the corner off. It was throwing me off and annoying me. I'm just going to line my lips with a brown pencil. This is the NYX Lip Liner in Hot Cocoa. and I need to sharpen it. For my lipstick, I'm going in with the Merit Beauty Signature Lip in the shade Slip. It's a nice light brown nude shade. That's like the perfect everyday nude lipstick. To top it off, I'm going in with the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in 010 Crystal. It's a clear gloss with like gold reflex in it. And it smells heavenly. Alright guys, and that is the final makeup look with a nice pop of blue on the lower lash line. Complexion is nice and matte. Everything is blended really good. I really like the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Powder. As I said, I'm using it today in the shade 355 Sienna, and this shade is absolutely perfect for me. I loved also the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear More Than Concealer. I used it in the shade 415 Honey, and my under eyes look delightful. I absolutely love this look. This is so perfect for spring. You know, you can do any color you want on your lower lash line, you know, just to maybe match your outfit or match the vibe that you are going for. So thank you very much for hanging out with me for yet another video. Have a fantastic week wherever you are. Be fabulous as always, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.